Hello and welcome to a BrailleNote Touch Plus snapshot video tutorial. This is Andrew Flattress with Humorware, and we are today going to cover how to use the BrailleNote Touch Plus with foreign languages such as Spanish, German, and French. Now, with the most recent updated version that we've pushed, we've introduced several new language Braille tables to accommodate the various teaching methods found in both BANA and UCAF standard. For many years, using refreshable Braille devices with foreign languages has been a bit of a struggle, and this has been a request from many TBIs out there. To explain briefly about these various different teaching methods, Method 2 or Method 3 in BANA standards is when you use foreign languages. Predominantly, you are using grade 1 for foreign text. For your punctuations, you'll be using UEB, and when it comes to the accented letters, you'd use the foreign language signs. In this video, I will refer to using Method 2 from UCAF, as I mentioned, which is identical to using that Method 3 from BANA. But first, we need to select the method we want to use in our language Braille profiles. So I'm going to create a new language profile, and I'm going to call this Spanish. So from the main menu, I'm going to press space with O to open up my options menu.
Options menu.
I'm going to press enter on configure language profiles.
Select the language profile to configure. Primary language profile.
Now you may have various different language profiles, or you may just have the one language profile, which I have. There is an option in this list called add an additional language profile. So I'm going to space until I get to that item.
Add additional language profile.
And press enter.
Profile name. Edit box. Profile name.
So you can call this profile whatever you like, but in this occasion, I'm going to call this Spanish.
.spanish.
And press enter.
Configure language profile. Language profile name, Spanish.
I'm also going to make sure that when I use this Spanish profile, that I want to choose the Spanish voice. So I'm going to jump to my voice options by spacing through until I get to voice.
Text to speech and voice, English, GBR.
Press enter.
Voice, Arabic, Sao, Lela.
Now, if you don't have the Spanish voice at this point, you will have an option to download more voices. As you may recall, you're allowed up to 4 different languages. Okay, 4 different languages. I already have 4. I have an Arabic voice, so I've got 2 English voices, and I've got my Spanish voice already downloaded. So I'm going to jump to my Spanish voice.
Spanish, Mex,
and press enter.
Configure language pro.
And the next important step is to make sure that you have configured your literary Braille table, making sure that you have selected that Method 2 that I was referring to you about. So I'm going to press the letter L.
Literary Braille table.
Press
English
enter.
Docs. Literary Braille table.
Now this may be a little confusing because we are actually want to type in Spanish. However, the Method 2s and the Method 3s in either the Spanish or the French or the German are all listed under the English category. Okay. If, of course, you want to use the full native language code, then by all means, you'd need to jump to the French category or the Spanish category or German category. But for these learning language tables, they are listed under the English literary Braille table category. So I'm going to press enter here.
Literary Braille table. English Australia Pre-Unified Duxbury Grade 1.
Now there is many literary Braille tables to choose from here. I'm going to jump straight to my Spanish method. So I'm going to press the letter S.
Spanish Method 2 UK.
Okay, so we have that Spanish Method 2 UK, and we also, if I press the space bar,
Spanish Method 3 US.
we have that Spanish Method 3 US. And as I mentioned, these two are identical. So if you are in North America, by all means, you can still use the Method 2 UK. And you can use the Method 3 US. We just felt that it was right to include both of these just in case you were following various different standard methods. So I'm going to choose Spanish Method 2 on this occasion.
Spanish Method 2 UK.
Select that by pressing enter.
Configure language profile.
I'm going to go back to my main menu, and I'm going to create a new document to show you how that Method 2 or Method 3 works.
Main menu. Contacts. Keylink.
So we're going to jump to Word Processor, letter W.
Word Processor. Keyword.
And press enter.
Keyword. Create.
And we're going to press enter on create.
Edit box. End of document.
So we're in a new document. We're ready to start typing Spanish, but the first thing I need to do, of course, is switch over the profiles, because at the moment, I'm still using my primary language profile, which is set to my English UEB. So let's press enter with the letter L to switch over to my new profile.
Spanish.
And there you've had it, you've heard the Spanish voice. So from that, because you have selected a Spanish voice, a different voice, I can confirm that it's now switched over to a different language Braille profile. Okay, so I'm going to showcase this new method by one word. That one word is adios. Now that word includes a capital sign at the very beginning, and it also includes an O acute. So it also includes a foreign accent. So I'm going to show you here what we do, comparable to the old way. Now remember, capital signs using UB is obviously .6, but if you were using the native language, the full native language of Spanish, or any other foreign language for that matter, the capital sign is normally .4 and 6. But I'm not going to use 4 and 6, I'm using .6 because I'm using that new method. So .6 to start my capital sign, I'm going to type in A, D, I. Now it's time for that O acute. Now the O acute, however, it's not in UEB. Remember, the accented signs are using the foreign code. So the foreign code accent for the O acute in Spanish is .3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, 6.
And the next letter is going to be a letter S. Remember, grade 1 letters when we type in, when we use this method, S and space.
Adios.
And there we have it. I've typed in that word adios. It's got the capital sign. It's showing my .6 on my Braille display, and it's showing my .3, 4, and 6 for the O acute for my accent. Well, thanks everyone for listening to me. I really do hope that these methods will introduce better styles to teach and to learn languages for your students. And I do look forward to any comments that you may have.